प्राइम टाइम के स्पॉन्सर हैं स्वागत, अदरक, लहसुन और मसाले 100% प्योर एंड हाइजीनिक।
आदाब, मैं मोहम्मद अमजद अली। प्राइम टाइम में आपका खैर मकदम है। मशहूर माहिर कानून व वाइस चांसलर नलसार यूनिवर्सिटी प्रोफेसर फैज़ान मुस्तफ़ा ने अपने बचपन में हुए फ़िरक़ेवारी फ़साद को याद करते हुए बताया कि किस तरह से जब वो 9वीं जमात के तालिब इल्म थे, जब वो ईद की नमाज़ अदा करने की गर्ज से मस्जिद तन्हा निकल गए, नमाज अदा करके जब वो मस्जिद से बाहर आ रहे थे तो अचानक उन्होंने एक खौफ व दहशत का माहौल देखा। भगदड़ सी मची हुई थी। वो समझ नहीं पा रहे थे कि यह सारा मामला क्या हो रहा है। लोग खून में लथपथ ज़ख्मियों को ले जा रहे थे। अचानक एक आवाज़ आती है कि भागो। वो तेज़ी से दौड़ते हैं और एक महफूज मुकाम पर पहुंच जाते हैं। बाद में जाकर उन्हें पता चलता है कि यह सारा वाक़या जो हो रहा था दरअसल ये फ़िरक़ेवारी फ़साद है। वो बताते हैं कि इस वाक़ये को लेकर 40 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए, मगर आज भी जब भी वो वाक़यात के मनाजिर उनके जहन में गश्त करते हैं तो उनकी रूह कांप जाती है। सुनिए फैज़ान मुस्तफ़ा साहब की ज़ुबानी।
Because in 1980, when we were living in Moradabad, I had an argument with my brother, and therefore I said I will not come for the Eid prayer with him and with my father, late my father. And I said I will go separately, independently to another mosque. I will not go to Eidgah, and I will pray in a locality mohalla mosque. So this happened. I didn't go. And when I came out of this mosque, I saw a lot of people, and I was still a small child. I was in 9th. And I saw a lot of people, some people carrying, bodies of injured people, profusely bleeding. And I really couldn't understand. And since my mother has asked me to get some yogurt from Moradabad's most famous shop, Shankar Mishtan Bhandar, so I went there. And there also I saw a lot of people. And then somebody saw me and said, run. And I started running to reach some Muslim locality. Believe me, how many years it has been? 20 plus 21. Off and on, I still get that dream. I still sweat in night. I have sweated in, Canada when temperature was minus 10 degrees. And therefore, it's not the story of just people who died in Iraq. In fact, they were lucky that they died. कहते ना मौत क्या एक लफ्ज है बेमानी, जिसको मारा हयात ने मारा. It's the people who have seen communal violence and communal riots and they are not dead, who have to have this pain all their.
प्रोफेसर फैज़ान मुस्तफ़ा बताते हैं कि पिछली हुकूमतों में जब कोई फ़िरक़ावारी फ़साद होता था तो फ़सादात में मुलव्विस ख़ातियों को सज़ा हुआ करती थी, मगर आज मौजूदा हुकूमत में बड़े अफसोस के साथ कहना पड़ रहा है कि ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है। आप सब देख रहे हैं कि दिल्ली फ़सादात के जो उकसाने वाले लोग हैं, 3 प्राइम एक्यूज़्ड कपिल मिश्रा, अनुराग ठाकुर और परवेश वर्मा, ये सारे लोग ना इनके ख़िलाफ़ कोई मुकदमा, ना इन्हीं कोई गिरफ़्तार किया गया। इसके बरखिलाफ़ बड़े शर्म से सर झुका देने वाली बात है कि बेकसूर लोगों को, मासूम लोगों को जेलों में कई दिन, कई महीने, कहीं पर तो सालों सड़ाया जा रहा है।
Communal right. This kind of accountability was fixed, and you got that many convictions, and top people were punished. Maya Kodiani was a minister, was punished. It's a different story that in the change India, while people against whom no crime has been committed languish in jails, denied in bail, even for the jokes which they have not cracked yet because there was an attack by the vigilante group.
प्रोफेसर फैज़ान मुस्तफ़ा ने सुप्रीम कोर्ट पर तनकीद करते हुए बताया कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऐसे संगीन जुर्म में मुलव्विस सज़ा काट रहे मुजरिमीन को बेल दे रहे हैं और ये बताया जा रहा है कि ये खाती, ये कैदी लोग बाहर निकलकर सोशल सर्विस करेंगे। अब ये बड़े शक वाली बात है कि ये कैदी और ये मुजरिमीन अचानक सोशल सर्विस किस तरह से करेंगे।
Our Supreme Court has given bail not only to Maya Kodiyani on ill health or whatever, but to several others, saying that they, while they are on bail, will do social service. I think our court is too optimistic about them.
प्रोफेसर फैज़ान मुस्तफ़ा ने बताया कि किस तरह उनके असातिज़ा ने उन्हें सिखाया कि कानून सबसे बड़ा होता है और ये सारी दुनिया में प्रैक्टिस किया जाता है। हुक्मरान कानून के ताबे होते हैं, मगर कानून की बुनियाद पर हुक्मरानी अब ख़त्म सी होती जा रही है और जमहूरियत अपने मायने खोती जा रही है।
But the frustration which I have as a student of law is this, that I have been taught by my teachers and I have taught succeeding generations of lawyers and judges that the king is under law and God. I was taught by my teacher Thomas Paine's famous statement, law is king in America, or we have a government of laws, not men. Or what Thomas Aquinas said, laws which failed to promote equity and common good were unjust and thus had quality not of law but violence. Now that is more frustrating for me, that it's one thing that somebody misused law or misused politics and wanted to get votes. Many other leaders have tried to polarize. Many other leaders have also been highly communal. But the way law is either disappearing or the way the instrumentality of law is being used by political masters in UP or in Madhya Pradesh now to take away not my freedom. You have seen there has been no opposition whatsoever from Muslim quarters of this love jihad conversion ordinance. Because Muslim clergy also doesn't want that their sons and daughters should fall in love with people of other faith. So on this, they are on board with Yogi Adityanath. And therefore, the opposition need to come from Hindu women. It is their agency which is being undermined. That they are so stupid that anyone can take advantage of them, anyone can befool them, and we need some kind of law to protect them. True what Manisha is saying, that of course there is a difference between Hinduism and Hindutva. And many people don't have a problem with Hinduism, because after all in Hinduism you had this good tradition of Swayamvar, that the would-be bride would herself choose husband and then put the Varmala in the husband. Sita did it, Draupadi did it, but we don't want to give this right to the 21st century Hindu women. And therefore I am also reminded of, and I would like to read just one sentence from Joseph Raz, because that's what it is, India of today, if you talk from purely legal perspective. It is to be insisted that law is only of the values, that a legal system may possess and by which it is to be judged. It is not to be confused with democracy, justice, equality before the law or otherwise. Human rights of any kind or respect for persons or the dignity of man. A non-democratic state legal system based on the denial of human rights or extensive poverty or racial segregation, sexual inequalities and religious persecution may in principle conform to the requirements of rule of law better than any of the legal systems of more enlightened Western democracies. This does not mean that it will be better than those Western democracies. It will be immeasurably worse legal system, but it will excel in one aspect, in its conformity of rule of law. I think we have deteriorated even from this, because in many Islamic or autocratic states, while you don't have democracy, you don't have human rights, you don't have dignity of individual, there may be also cases of persecution, but they have perfect law and order. And that is why I think India today, issues after issues, gives UP Chief Minister best Chief Minister award. Because you may have encounters of all kind of people. The Chief Minister is on record to have said, biryani nahi bullet, thok do. If in a democratic constitutional system, an elected head of a government says thok do, then I think we had it. So there is no rule of law. It is now rule by law. And what kind of rule by law we are having? I think you had this right, you may have many more rights. Many people had already forgotten Gujarat.
जुनैद की मॉब लिंचिंग को याद करते हुए प्रोफेसर फैज़ान मुस्तफ़ा ने इंतहाई अफसोस के साथ कहा कि पिछले दौर में जब कोई फ़िरक़ेवारी फ़साद होता था तो दूसरे फ़िरक़े के लोग मुतासरा फ़िरक़े के लोगों को बचाने, उनकी मदद करने, उनकी बाजियाबी के लिए आते थे। मगर आज ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है। एक दूसरे के साथ भाईचारा, मोहब्बत और ये सारी चीज़ें ख़त्म होती जा रही हैं और अब कोई कानून काम नहीं करेगा और ये मौजूदा दौर वो 1947 का पार्टीशन का दौर याद दिला रहा है।
But in last 19 years or so, we have really traveled distances. As Harshmander will put it, for every story of sexual exploitation or killing of people or raping of women in one locality, you will have 3-4 incidents from the same story where the Hindus came forward, rose to the occasion and protected Muslims. This does not happen anymore. So if Junaid is killed, young boy who has just completed his recitation of Quran during Taraweeh and with some small money want to purchase some Eid clothes, the way he is killed, nobody came forward. So I think we are living in a situation where no law will work now. No judiciary will work now. I don't know whether that leader about which Ashish made a prediction that maybe somebody committed to liberal, enlightened, pro-democracy, pro-human rights, can get that kind of support. And probably we were as communal as we are today in the same kind of thing post-partition. And for very right reasons. The country was partitioned in the name of religion. Large-scale communal violence followed the partition. Yet you did have Nehru. And even Patel and Azad and other leaders who were able to somewhat tame this communalism.
प्रोफेसर फैज़ान मुस्तफ़ा का कहना है ये जो जमहूरियत में गिरावट आ रही है ये सिर्फ हिंदुस्तान में नहीं बल्कि सारी दुनिया में जमहूरियत की धज्जियां उड़ाई जा रही है। आप सब ने देखा कि किस तरह से डोनाल्ड ट्रंप को सपोर्ट मिला, किस तरह से अमेरिका का एक हाईएस्ट इंस्टीट्यूशन कैपिटल में जो हमला हुआ, ये ऐसे वाक़यात मुख्तलिफ ममालिक में देखे जा रहे हैं और ये मामला कोई थमता नज़र नहीं आ रहा है।
Where you had such kind of violence unleashed against poor and helpless people just for the sake of votes, just to have power. If this is so, then it is problematic. But as I said, things have deteriorated in India from 2002. They have deteriorated in the entire world. So democracies are down. Look at the kind of support Donald Trump enjoys in the United States. Of course, their media did not give up and has put up a very, very spirited opposition to the government. Hungary, Turkey, so many countries. So democracies today, world over, are turning authoritarian. Today there is no military coup. Ziaul Haq took over or General Shah took over. That kind of thing is gone. Pinochet took over. Today there is no danger from bullet. The danger is from bayonet. And some people have perfected this art that if we can polarize and create hate, we will always get a very, very high share of votes, as the latest India Today report says, some 43-44% people in support. So I think anyone who is interested in Indian democracy, and who should be more interested? The majority community.
प्रोफेसर फैज़ान मुस्तफ़ा ने बताया कि जमहूरियत को बचाने की जिम्मेदारी अब मेजॉरिटी कम्युनिटी पर बनती है, मगर देखने में आ रहा है कि मेजॉरिटी कम्युनिटी के जहन में जहर भरा जा रहा है कि ये मुल्क तुम्हारा है, बाकी सब घुसपैठिए है। अब अगर ऐसे असरात को कबूल करेंगे तो जमहूरियत को खुदा ही बचा सकता है। प्राइम टाइम में आज के लिए बस इतना ही। अगले एपिसोड तक के लिए हमें दीजिए इजाज़त। शब बखैर।